So Titans are not trading out that number 1 pick.
Crazy word.
Might be going Cam Ward.
They might be going Cam Ward, or they might listen. I still believe they might go Abdul Carter. Listen. They might be like, yo, we got a pass rush. You know, Will Levins is, of course he sucks. I don't know, man.
That could also mean something else. Remember what I talked about earlier. If they sign Aaron Rodgers, they're not taking a quarterback at 3. They're going to go with a 2nd-round guy or a 3rd-round guy.
Oh, my God. Yo. Oh, like, Mr. Mara, listen, you have to let that mindset of what your quarterback looks like die. It has to die. You have to.
We're talking now.
You have to let it die, sir. Your quarterback, like the type that you want. Listen, if you want to keep losing and throwing shit after every game, getting your ass whooped, then go ahead and go for your type. Your type ain't the ones that's out here, moving needles anymore, sir. Your type is an anomaly. The type that you don't want is the ones that's making big moves now. Oh, no, we're not just receivers and running backs and defensive ends anymore. Oh, we could throw the ball, too. I hate that you don't see that, but everybody in your division seems to figure it out. Don't be the one. Don't be the team. Please don't be the team. I pray you're not that team. I pray you're not that team. You're not that guy. But it's looking like you and your fan base want to be that guy.
Well, Brian, we're going to get to our last caller of the day, Brian. Man, it's always good to talk to you, Brian, man. Appreciate you showing your support, man.
No doubt, man. No
doubt
doubt.
out there, man.
Appreciate you, man. Join the show anytime, man. You welcome up on the platform anytime, man. To talk your talk, man, with me and Pat. So
let me get one more thing out the way. Please.
Go ahead.
Pat. I love you chewing Mrs. ass out. Pause. Yo, about that quarterback situation. I think Miz needed that crow. He needed that one, bro, because I was like, what are you doing, sir? Everybody that, like, what we doing? And I love Miz. I love his takes. But you're not going to sit here and tell me that Cam Ward or Shedeur Sanders is not better than Drake May, and their careers have already proven that they're head and shoulders above. All right, yo, I'll talk to y'all later.
All right, Brian. Appreciate you coming on, brother.
Appreciate you, Brody.
All right. Hey, Coach. The man of the hour, Coach Ed. What's going on, Coach?
Salute. Peace and blessings, everyone. I hope everyone is doing well. Came here to support my brothers and join the conversation.
Okay, so, Coach, tell us what you think about the whole New York Giants free agency. Just give us your overall opinion about the Giants free agency, what they should be doing going into the future. What did you like about the free agency? What you don't? And just talk Giants to us real quick. Just give us some of that coach seasoning.
Well, I mean, I'm still learning some of the players because I'm not familiar, but it looks like, number one, you're targeting the defense, and that's a necessity. Now, I said it before, if you get one more defensive lineman and an offensive lineman, I can see a vision, a plan, and what that plan is. It seems like you're going to upgrade and be a little bit more physical in the trenches and play sound defense. Now, if you're going to be playing a lot more in a running attack, a run game, then, I see it. I'm not saying that we're not going to be using Neighbors and the other receivers, but I'm starting to see something. And y'all know I've been very hard on Shane and Dable. But I'm also going to be fair. I'm really going to be fair. I'm seeing something, and it's like, okay, I'm waiting to get out there on the field and see what they do and how they produce. But it looks like they're really trying to target and fix some of the holes. You can't get everything, in free agency, but you're trying hard. Do I want more sexy fatties? Yes, I do. Y'all know me. I love the trenches. I think that's where it's really won and lost at. But maybe you can get some young player in the draft who can come in the second round and fit into what you're trying to do, whether offensively and defensively. So, um, that's what I'm seeing overall in terms of the free agency so far. Safety, cornerback. I love the fact that you plucked someone from Dallas. So there's always going to be that extra motivation, and y'all know that's the team I hate the most when it comes to pro football. So, swing tackle. I was seeing looking a little bit. Seems like he's a little nasty, but I mean, plays physically. Coming over from Cleveland. In the AFC North, that's a physical division up there. So
That's true.
um, it's like okay, I see where you're going, Shane. I'm slightly backing off. I'm still going to hold you accountable. I'm still going to expect a lot more, but yeah, goes the boat. Well, I call them the bums, but I'm I'm trying to be fair right now, based on what I'm seeing, what they're doing right now. So, but I'm not putting my hopes up high. I'm trying to stay in that coaching mode to see how it produces on the football field.
Okay, we hear you. As far as the draft, how do you
Mhm.
think we should approach the draft? Now that you're seeing some of the moves we've done in free agency.
If that quarterback is there at number 3, you take him. I don't care if you sign another free agent quarterback because he's a veteran. I don't care. You still get your quarterback of the future. And, if you got to let him sit for a year or half a season, whatever. You do what you got to do, but you get your quarterback if he's there at number 3. Everything is contingent upon what Tennessee and Cleveland. I mean, is Cleveland going to go with what is it, Pickens as their starting
Yeah, Kenny
quarterback?
Pickett.
Because if
They're
they go,
saying he's going to compete for the starting job.
so that might mean that they're not going to go quarterback. So is the opportunity to get your quarterback there? But if he's there, you take him. And that's different. If he's not there, then do you go Hunter or what's his name from Penn State, Carter?
hmm
So but right now in the draft at number 3, like you just said that moving up to number 1 is dead. So if the quarterback is there, if that's Sanders, that's my number 1 quarterback anyway. So
Yep.
um, that's who I would say you take, and I don't care if you sign the bad man. I don't care
Oh
if you
my
bring him
God.
in. So I'm letting him know. Look, if you're coming here, we're going to pay you the money. You're gonna come in. You're going to produce and help us along the way, but we're still drafting a quarterback. We have enough where we feel we have the talent right now to go out there and compete, especially if we improve the offensive line. So, and in the second round, that's where you try to target. You guys were talking about what's his name? What's his name?
Tate
Ratledge.
Ratledge.
Yeah, you guys have talked about him. You interviewed him. I've looked a little bit at him. So it's like, okay, I see exactly what you guys are talking about. So that's how I'm going to help him if he's here. I don't want him just for the record. But
Yeah, we know.
yeah.
Oh, we.
Yeah.
I don't think. Well, there is a portion of Giants fans that want
Mhm.
um Aaron Rodgers, and I just hope John Mara is not selling out to those portion of the fans, because now all of a sudden those same fans that were mad at Joe Shane for getting not signing Barkley and mad at Joe Shane for giving Daniel Jones a contract. Now I see some of those same fans saying, you know what? Shane is cooking. Yeah, now go get Aaron Rodgers. Now go get
Mhm.
Aaron Rodgers. Now go get Aaron Rodgers, and let's go. Let's go. Let's win some games. And it's just weird because of the all of a sudden narrative shift, you know. So yeah, there is a portion of fans that do want the Giants to sign Aaron Rodgers and not draft a quarterback at number 3.
Yeah, there's some out there.
And I just got a sneaky suspicion that Joe Shane and John Mara in particular, you know, are selling out to those fans. That's why they're trying so hard to get Aaron Rodgers. You know, and I got a suspicion that that's what they're doing. You know, because they want good faith with the fan base. But I don't think you get good faith by signing Aaron Rodgers. That's why John Mara doesn't really have a pulse on his fans or his organization as far as his team is concerned, because a move like that doesn't give you good faith. It makes you the New York Jets. That's what it does.
Well, let me say this, okay? Because in terms of pleasing the fan base, we're split. So you're not going to make you're going to make one side unhappy no matter what you do.
It's the side that's giving him the money, though, that's rooting for that scenario. That's what I'm noticing. You know me, Coach, man. You the same way. I pay attention to who's saying what. Okay. Some of the dudes that are saying that, including some ex-players, people that work for Mara, people that work for the Giants, people that used to work for the Giants, saying some of the similar things. So it makes me wonder, is that the side that he's going to, if it is split, you know, like we think?
I mean, he as the owner, management, coach, you know, like I said, you know, I don't think it's pandering to the money per se, the people paying the money, because there are some who are on, in a sense, our side, and they former players, people with money. I've seen quite a few. So, you know, it's split. He's going to get ripped either way. So point blank, you know, if you do sign the bad man, you know, we're just going to go ahead and complain about it, and we're going to not be happy about it. But, you know, ultimately, you know, do we want to see our team fail? No. We want to see, I've said it before, for me, it's always about one thing: competing for championships. Plain and simple. I don't care how terrible the team is, you build it up to always compete for a championship. So, you know, and some fans, I get it, you know, you're all about everything else, all the bells and whistles. And when I say bells and whistles, I mean your money fantasy football leagues and all this other stuff, your, you know, gambling. That's what you want from your football team. And I get it. I understand. I don't agree with it, but, you know, that's what you choose to get your fandom on. Okay, me, it's about them rings. Ultimately, that's all it boils down to for me. It's about the rings. So when we talk to Cowboy fans, we can brag and debate, you know, like I do the percentage, but, you know, they say, well, we got 5 and you got 4. Okay. And what do I always come back with? You know, well, if you look at the totality of it, the New York Giants actually have 8 championships, pro football championships. It's not just about the Super Bowl era. It's about the totality. But ultimately, what I'm saying is I'm trying to compete for championships. And as a fan, yeah, I want to brag to, you know, my siblings who are others, and my dad, who's a Steelers fan, you know, and other fans that I know, former players of mine who are whatever fan. Yeah, I want to brag about them. My team is doing this and that. And, you know, when it's bad, okay, you know, I just, you know, try to find some glimmer of hope, but I get it. You know, and that's ultimately what it is about me, because I'm a competitor.
Well, I mean, that's what I agree with too. Shout out to Q Burrow. He says, if Rodgers was that good, why would the Jets let him go? He said he's a wash and a problem child. Yeah, that's what I think of him too. But man, it's been an awesome free agency day 2. I was glad I was able to do these 2 streams for you guys during free agency. Just to give you a couple of free agency notes before we get out of here. One of the guys that I thought we should have targeted Leonard Floyd is signing a 1-year, $10 million deal with the Falcons.
Mm-hmm.
Peyton Turner from I think the Saints is signing a 1-year deal, $3 million with the Cowboys. Mike Hughes goes back to the Falcons, 3 years, $18 million. Joe Tryon, I actually wanted us to draft him at one point. Signs a 1-year deal worth $4.75 million with the Browns. And Zay Jones goes back to the Cardinals on a 1-year, $4.4 million deal. So those are some of the latest deals that have been signed in this tampering period. Now, some things can change. You know, people can change their minds because it's just a tampering period. But the physicals and everything get started, I believe, Wednesday. So, yeah, man, I think the Giants have done a pretty good ordeal in this free agency. They did get a sexy fatty on the offensive side of the ball, like Coach says, but we'll see what they do. Tevin Jenkins is still out there. So obviously it must be some good contract negotiations going out there because a lot of guards signed for a lot of decent money and he hasn't signed yet. So it must be up to like 3 teams and they're bidding for his services. And I like Dalton Reisner too. I wouldn't mind us getting Dalton Reisner. What's going on, champ? Thank you for tuning in, champ. Woo!
What's good, heavyweight champ?
Man, this has been an incredible show. We had some incredible guests coming up. Shout out to all our guests. As you see, the sexiest fat man in sports entertainment, Coach Ed. Shout out to Deuce. Shout out to Brian. Shout out to Mets. And, man, shout out to you guys, man. We had over 300 people in the chat during this broadcast from Twitter and here on YouTube on the Aboriginal Sports Network, man. Thank you guys for the support. It's always good to hear other people saying, hey, you doing a good job out here. And we love seeing you do what you do and wish us well, man. That means a lot to us. And I'm like opening up this forum, you know, bring people up here so we can hear other opinions from other good brothers out here, man. It's dope. Yeah. Coach, any last words before we get out of here?
No, I think you guys have done, like you said, you've covered everything. You guys continue to do a great job. All the people in the chat, you know, thanks for always supporting these guys. And, you know, you guys keep doing what you're doing and, you know, I'm looking for more. So.
All right. NYG, talk to him before we get out of here.
Man, just another dope stream. Another Aboriginal Sports Network banger. Dun, dun, dun. I need my funk flex. You know what I'm saying? Sound bite. But yeah, I appreciate all the support, man. I mean that, you know what I mean? Because we do this, and without you guys, we can't do this. So it means a lot for you guys chatting, coming up on the program, you know, talking your talk, allowing you know, we allowing you to get the floor and learning from you guys as well. And you guys actually teaching us stuff. So it's pretty cool, pretty dope. But until next time, Pat, you already know.
Yep.
Take us home, bro. Let's get out of here.
Or just a Giants organization that really put Daniel Jones in the forefront and carried him in that type of light, man, on national TV.
$223. The suspension also opens the door for the Texans to release Al-Shahir. Then in 1976, guess who was hired? A Chiefs fans. This is where preference
plays the biggest.
But I'm gonna have to knock this down and get the oohs and ahs of Houston.
Welcome to the Aboriginal Sports Network.